Namaste, Taurus. Welcome to your guidance reading to how to unlock/unblock your manifestation. And without further ado, let's hop right in. I'm going to draw up front some tarot cards, and later on we're going to back up with some oracle cards. Exactly. So, Taurus, where is the crux right now, Taurus? Let's see. We have the Chariot. Okay, that might talk about balance, that might talk about a lack of planning. Then we have the Three of Cups, which talks about really celebration, getting in alignment. Again, we have an alignment card because number 3 for me is about balance, which talks about body, mind, and soul needs to sing the same song, okay? And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. By the way, the Three of Cups can also talk about a lack of fun. I mean, Taurus, why? So, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Overall energy is the Seven of Wands and the King of Cups. Okie doke. 2 additional advice cards, please. 2 additional advice cards, please. We have the Nine of Wands. Okay, yeah, makes absolute sense. For some of you, I do feel, for some of you with the Nine of Wands and the King of Cups and these other things, I do feel some sort of relationship, love topics, Ace of Swords. And the last one, please, the King of Cups twice. Okay, so that's like double confirmation. Right in the back of the deck, we have the High Priestess. I'm going to lay this out over here. And here we have the Ace of Wands. So this really talks about a new beginning. Passion. For some of you, it could be about love. For some of you, I do really feel it's about, you know, starting with a business. Let's see. Okay. What is Taurus heading towards? We have serendipity. So, you know, Taurus, okay, and at this point, I would like to point out that I just had the Virgo reading, okay? And Virgo also had the King of Cups. I believe Virgo also had the Ten of Pentacles and also had the serendipity card. So maybe some of you might be in connection with it. Virgo. Then we have New Life, of course. We have 2 aces, because why not? And then we have the Fork and Road. Okay, so that's now the next card that is like pretty much Virgo related. But it could also be, yeah. Okay, and I'm being, it's a collective thing. So this is like a lesson that all of us, we need to go through, okay? Let me just draw some Moonology cards for you, Taurus, to know where your manifestation is currently in momentum wise, okay? What is the energetic momentum of the manifestation? High Priestess. That's like, so there's so much, you know, with the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords and the King of Cups. I do absolutely feel like, Taurus, some of you might be like a little bit too much in action mode is what I just heard. I actually just wanted to say in your head, that's like completely not the point, but action mode. Now okay, both needs grounding, okay? That's the point. Because the High Priestess is really, with the High Priestess, King of Cups, Nine of Wands, Eight of Swords, actually every card here is really talking about you need to ground yourself. Is absolutely being emphasized by the Nine of Wands, okay? So, nothing is yet set in stone, and it's like ridiculous. I've been talking about this card in the Virgo reading. So, nothing is yet in stone. So, here the same message for you like for Virgo. Taurus, some of you might really, especially with the serendipity card, some of you might absolutely be in this mode of, okay, when will it come? How will it appear? Who's going to tell me? And, you know, how, when, and where. The point here with the serendipity and nothing is set in stone, both the mutable moon, both are talking about it is going to absolutely surprise you. and you have not thought of it. So the main message is here: forget it. Just stop thinking about it, because it is not going to come as you would like it. And I'm being reminded now, okay, for many of you, you might need to differentiate, very important, need to differentiate between trying to find out like in which ways it comes. That's like manipulation, trying to manipulate the situation, and you're like very much attached to it, versus kind of manipulating or influencing this thing by visualizing. I mean, for many of you, it might be like, yeah, of course, but I do have the feeling like some of you needed to hear this, okay? Some of you really needed to hear this. So the next card for you is take time to breathe out. Well, yeah, that makes absolutely sense with the message that I just get with you are way too much in action mode. This is actually makes absolute sense, because we have here the Seven of Wands. I would like to show you the imagery. That's like, it's a pretty defensive, it's a defensive situation that you're in. And that's also a defensive situation that you're in. But Taurus, you have been going through a lot. You have had a lot of patience. I really need to say this. The energy is gaining momentum. That's really what I feel. Absolutely. Okay, overall energy. Conclusions are within reach. So, yeah, which is like very interesting. And your hard work is paying off in the back of the deck. New moon in Capricorn. So with the conclusions are within reach in the overall in the overall energetic position, which is a full moon eclipse, which is something that just happened. Okay, I do feel. Let me explain to you why. We recently had a full moon in Gemini. Okay, nonetheless, this reading is timeless. Okay, but we recently had a full moon in Gemini, and the point is that the harvest time is okay, and I'm being reminded of that it is prolonged because it was an eclipse. Yes, so there's the harvest is coming, and it's like a longer period than usual. Okay, I feel that this is something you Taurus might need to know. That's why we have also this thing like nothing is yet set in stone. So the second message with nothing is yet set in stone is that you still you will, yes, I know, you will always be in the game, and you will always be in the position to change the situations. Okay, so, because you are, I mean, you are the driver of this car. That's your freaking car. Nobody tells you where to drive. Okay, it is your decision whether you want to turn left or want to turn right. Okay, so this nothing is yet set in stone is to me, and I'm just hearing yes, is to me absolutely something, a card that you can always pull, because always is nothing yet set in stone unless you allow it to enter. Okay, that's the point. So we need to raise the vibration until the point, 1 + 1 is 2. So as we can see, what is currently blocking your manifestation and how to unlock it is by being in the present moment. Okay, being in the present moment, and by getting out of your head and having fun, relaxing, doing meditation, especially with the Chariot card, Taurus. I do really feel here that you might need to balance out your masculine and feminine energies. So right now you're pretty much in the masculine energies, which is being backed up by the King of Pentacles, which we have twice, which is a masculine energy. But with the High Priestess over here, and the Ace of Swords, and the Chariot, the Three of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands, we see you need to be in the here and now. Okay, that's very important for you to be in the present moment. And focus. Okay, for many of you, I hear hydrate yourself. Okay, really maybe do something. I do have here a lot of wands. Do something creative, Taurus. Many of you might be like very creative, and I don't know, man. Seriously, the cards wanna say something. I don't know. I would like to draw another 3 additional astrology cards. So we have here the numinous, mystery. Yeah, the unknown, the unknowable. Well, that's serendipity. Okay. We have the conjunction, empowerment. Yes. And I do really feel that this is something, if you need empowerment, you need to create a space where you can fill your cup. Okay? It is something that you need to let in. That's the point. It is something that you need to let in, because the thing is, like, with you being like very much in action mode, and maybe is something that is going to put you in a position where you're having your guard on, because you're doing so much and so much and so much, and nothing is coming in return. Well, it is pretty much because, yes, you're really doing a lot. That's what I see. Absolutely, Taurus. But the point is here, it's like, yeah, and I'm just getting some visuals, like, it's like you're driving 100 miles, and it's like you're driving way too fast to even create a sense of awareness about like what is going on around you and within you. Yeah, they say you absolutely need to check in with your emotions, with whether this way you're like really like burning, if it is like really exactly like how you still want it. You need to align your heart with your thoughts. You understand? You need to align like this, what you're working so hard for right now. You need to check up with your own energies, because we are progressing, we are evolving like the whole time, the whole time. That's the point. And the message is here, and it is important message, because many of your Taurus, and now we have the 9 of Wands, many of your Taurus might absolutely have to check in with yourself, because there is something for you that you overlooked. You overlooked something. You overlooked some sort of progress that you made. And you being aware of the progress that you actually made may change your, what is this? May change your perspective on this, what you want to manifest, on this, what you're working like very hard for right now. Check in with yourself, okay? It's like, it is a little bit like, yeah, yeah, I'm being reminded of something. It's like, trying to drive your Ferrari on a crop field. It's like, it is like, that's how, what I learned like in a previous job that I had, not previous, like many years ago. People are calling, they want a new router, for a Wi-Fi stuff, and they have really shitty connection, but they want the best router in town. There's some sort of discrepancy, I think is the word. So that's actually the point. I hope you get what I mean. I'm pretty sure that you understand what I mean. And then we have the sixth house, which is craft, work, details, health, well-being, diet, service, daily rituals. Abso-freaking-lutely. Daily rituals, daily routines is what is activating the Chariot. Balance. Okay? Balance. You need balance. Again, the 6th house. And I'm being reminded of the Libra card in the Virgo reading. Okay, so balance again. Very important. Because that what is coming towards you is going to really, need your full attention, your full energy, and you really being in alignment in the best way possible. Okay, Taurus? That's your message. Thank you so much for being here. Highly appreciate all of you. I'm wishing you a wonderful week, and yes, namaste.